All right, so with the release of trailer 2 for GTA 6, they have made a landing page with tons of information. I was on Twitter and I saw there was a bunch of screenshots and clips put out and character details and things of that nature. I'm going to assume that all of the news that I was looking at is contained on this landing page. So we're going to go through it and see what's up. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. We already saw trailer 2. It's coming May 26th. We know that already. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than they ever have. They want to make it out alive. All right, so again, you're forced to fight your way through a conspiracy. That's usually a trope that happens in GTA games where somebody gets screwed over and you got to work your way out of it, and you get involved in a bunch of other BS. So Jason Duval is our main male protagonist. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he finds himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to get something new. Yeah, because if you look in the trailer, we see him. It looked like he was either collecting rent or collecting dope for some other man. And he's obviously a big muscular guy, so he's the muscle. So he's sticking to what he knows while he's waiting for his partner in crime to get out. And these are some dope screenshots, as you can see here, very detailed. This is all in engine, as I've done my research and been told. Just a few months ago, we couldn't a few years ago we couldn't believe that something like this could be achieved, like on console at least. This is definitely one of the best looking games to ever be put on console so far. We don't know. There's Red Dead Redemption 2, which is also another Rockstar game. Red Dead Redemption 1, let's not forget, that was a pretty good looking game too. Ghost of Tsushima, that's one of the better looking games. Yeah, you can comment whichever ones, but these screenshots look amazing, bro. It looks like I'm looking at a picture of a real person. That's what it looks like. So let's keep it moving. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. So this is probably them after she got out of jail, and they try to get. This is probably one of the earlier missions. They've previewed this a lot in the screenshots and in trailer 1 as well as trailer 2. So this is probably gonna be one of the earlier missions in the game where y'all just trying to hit a lick, get y'all money up so y'all could get started and get back acclimated into the real world. Or at least he's helping Lucy. What's her name? Lucia get back into the real world. If anything happens right behind you, another day in paradise, right? Meet Lucia. Meet Lucia could be the best or worst thing ever happens to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. So he don't know if he could trust her at first. And then we get a love story. Now we get Lucia Caminos. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming for her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in Leonida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia learned her lessons. Only smart moves from here. Okay, so I'm getting the vibe that did they know each other? Like, did they know each other before she was locked up, or did they meet after lockup, or they did a heist? I heard something about a heist gone wrong, and then I guess she took the fall for him, and then now he's getting out. I don't know. There's some loose ends that need to be tied up. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done any crazy research behind this, but if you know, let me know. Like, if you know the premise of how we start, let me know. More than anything, Lucia wants a good life her mom dreamed of since their days in Liberty City, but instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into their own hand. Yeah, that's what everybody do. All the Hispanic people is, sometimes some black people too. From New York, because Liberty City is supposed to be New York. If you didn't know, they move down south. They go down south, and it's usually to Florida. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucy is committed to her plan no matter what it takes. A life with Jason could be her way out. I mean, but he doing dirt too. So I was like, really? You still going to be in the dirt? You just, y'all got to put two and two together and see if y'all could go legit Only in Leonida. When the sun fades and the neon light glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Cal Hampton. Okay, so now we got another character. That was the guy, he was like, can you hook me up with your friends or something like that in that video. I remember I cut out a short of that from when I was reacting to the trailer. So let's see who Cal Hampton is. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's. Who's Brian? Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping the Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. Oh, so he's the tech guy. You know, in every criminal or hero organization, you need the tech guy, the guys who's gonna get you, who's gonna feed you information so you can have a successful mission. So that's who this guy is. And there you go. I think there he goes. And that's him right there. Look at the details. The detail's insane, man. Wow. I can't get over how detailed this is, man. I really can't. This looks like a real picture, bro. Look at this. Look at this. This looks like real life. There are too many birds flying around in perfect formation. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal's at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Wow. This is Leonida. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. So it's Vice City, baby. So I guess we could jump in and look at Vice City. Everything in SS. We're a long way away from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of the ocean beach to the bustling panderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of Tishawaka Flea Market out to the VC Port, the cruise ship capital of the world. So that's down like the Florida Keys, all the way down in the southern part of California. I mean, of Florida. Get the party scene. Like, look at these shots, man. Wow. This looks amazing. Like, I wonder how these consoles are going to be able to run this. All of these NPCs just getting into stuff, and people playing basketball. You probably going to be able to play basketball if they put like a basketball mini game inside of this game. 2K going to be obsolete. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But 2K might be obsolete. People never gonna get off this game if they do that. But let's continue. This is beautiful, man. Wow. Look at the detail. You got your typical Florida nigga, Kisa, or whatever y'all be saying. Got my Haitian brethren. You got the rich retired white folk. You got the baddie. You got the IG baddie. This is definitely an IG baddie working on her tan. And of course they looking at that ass. I would look at it too. Ain't nothing wrong with it as long as you ain't hurting nobody. Then you got the ratchet street life. They definitely on the strip, on the Miami Strip, where everybody be hanging out at, twerking on top of cars and shit. You love to see it. You got the strip clubs. You got natural booty. You got BBL booty. We love to see it. And then you got the nightlife with the arena. That's probably where the Miami Heats play and all of that. Dope. We love to see it. Now, let's see what else we got. Yo, these shots are beautiful, man. I wish we could just switch to the next shot. Can you? Without zooming out. No, you can't. Wow, these shots are amazing, bro. So now we're going to go back and we're going to get into some more characters, I'm assuming. Okay, Bobby Ike. It's all about the heart, the jack of hearts. Oh, Booby. Sorry, not Bobby. Booby. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like one of the few to transform his time in the streets to a legitimate empire-spanning real estate strip club and a recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. So who this supposed to be? Rick Ross? I guess it's supposed to be Rick Ross. That's what it looked like it's supposed to be. He look kind of like Crank Lucas right here. If y'all know the producer, Crank Lucas. Shout out to Crank Lucas. You kind of look like Crank Lucas right there. But yeah, so that's one of the local legends. We don't know what he does, but we gonna figure it out. Entrepreneur. We call him an entrepreneur. They got the waves spinning and they got the beer down too. The club money pay for the studio, so he is a rapper, and the drug money pay for it all. So he's he's a trapper. He be wailing and dealing out there as we would expect from someone in the street culture of Miami. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but he's a partner of the young aspiring mogul Draquan for Only Raw Records that he most invested in. Now they just need a hit. Yeah, so he definitely gonna be. And there goes the youngin. There goes the YN. There goes the YN, the rapper. There you go. Draquan what was his name again? Draquan. This is gonna be dope. I think his missions look like they're gonna be fun. You gonna be doing some. He gonna have you doing some crazy shit. I ain't gonna lie. And then here go the keys, the Leonida keys. So the Miami keys, if you're not hip to it. Gateway to Paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair to look out. You are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in North America. Yeah, because when it's storm down there, all this shit get wiped out. This whole shit get wiped out when it be storming down there. I feel bad. I be feeling bad for them. This is how people be living. I had an iguana before, but this is how people be living down there, down in the Keys. You got the shuttle bus to take you up, take you throughout the Keys and to the mainland, I suppose. You got people that own their little private islands down here and shit. I know you're gonna be getting into some crazy missions down here. You know, you got the common folk down here. He lit. He drunk as shit. Got the underwater. Wow, look at this water, man. Beautiful. Beautiful shots, man. I know people are still mad about the delay, but shit. They just gave us a whole information dump, which is insane. So let's go back and let's keep going down. So now Draquan Priest, the rapper for Only Raw Records. Draquan is more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he's dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. I get that. I appreciate a hustler because a hustler, that's a difference. A hustler, right, is going to do whatever it takes to get to the bread and get to their goals. That don't necessarily have to be a drug dealer or a gangster. Now, a gangster or a street dude, they gonna really go out there and they ready to hurt somebody behind that. They primarily probably gonna hurt somebody behind that, and they most definitely did wheeling and dealing with the drugs and all of that. So that's the difference if you didn't know. And now he in the club, he got his entourage. She was in the trailer going pop pop. Like I remember her. I don't remember the other one. No, I don't think she was in it. And this is his lifestyle. I like how the characters switch outfits as well, because that's another dynamic that is kind of, I'm not gonna say looked down upon, but sometimes it's forgotten about when these open world games. You forget that these are like people, so they're gonna change clothes every day. You know, instead of just have the same thing on all the time. He said, "Dances are my A&Rs. If a record hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it." Indeed, you already know that. If your song pop up on the club, if you got a club joint, you know your shit gonna be playing, at least in the local areas, and then hopefully it spreads out. And now he's in the studio. I wonder if you can make a track, like if you can make a track with Jason or something, and like you have some side missions where you make a track. That would be fire. And then it says here, you with the label now. Now he's signed to Real Dimes. Jaquan's days of booking acts into a booby strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. The Grass River. So now you in the swamp. Now you in the you in the trenches. Welcome to the wetland, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. Now you're down there in the swamp. Don't be playing around with these people. I guarantee you're gonna have a mission with these people. You have to get down there and get dirty. This is not the most lavish part of Florida, but you gonna you gonna definitely get into some experiences. We definitely gonna be killing some crocodiles. I already see it. I already see it coming. The detail here is amazing too. Just the colors, the way the light is reflecting off the draw distance, the dirt kicking up from those boats and shit. Like this is awesome, man. So I guess we're gonna meet some characters from down there. Oh no, real dimes. Viral videos, viral hooks. Bay Lux and so these are supposed to be city girls. I'm guessing this is supposed to be city girls. So real dimes. Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. Yeah, this is definitely city girls for sure. I fucks with it. You know, I like being a little ratchet female every now and then. You know, to entertain myself, because that's what they do. You know, they don't really be taking niggas seriously. They there to be entertained, and I'm an entertainer. All my dimes in this club. I ain't no trick though. That's the difference. Meet my twin, make it a dub. All my dimes in this club. Meet my twin, make it a dub. Hey yo, that shit's gonna be fire. They songs gonna be fire. This shit's gonna be ratchet as fuck. I love it. I'm already thinking about their songs. Hey, so this is supposed to be an Audi, I'm assuming. I already see the semblance in the logo. A little R8 right there. Definitely city girl vibes. One hit away from fame, an early hit single with the local rappers Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they signed to Only Your Records, hoping lightning can strike twice. You definitely gonna have to do some missions for them, because Jason is pretty much a gun for hire, and Lucia just trying to get her life back together after getting out of prison. But she got in prison for a reason, so she's down for that. So let's go. Port Gellhorn. That's the next location. Live hard. This is Leonida's Forgotten Past. Cheap motels shut down, attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fused by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold your wallet. Okay. So we got a smaller city. This is one of those like biker towns, like one of them pass through towns. Like you wouldn't stay here, but you probably got family here, or you just passing through. You trying to get gas. You trying to stay for the night or whatever. This is one of them pass through towns where they get down and dirty. I like how they have like all the different cultures of the state of Florida, where you have like obviously like the black people, the Hispanics, white people, you have the Haitians, like everybody's getting depicted in this game. You're not just focusing on one type of people in the game. Raul Batista, that's a character I haven't heard of yet. Raul Batista, experience counts, confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take risks and bring. Also, we're gonna be doing the heist with him. I can't wait. We're gonna be doing the heist with Raul. Come on, Raul. Look at this guy. Looking like Roman Reigns, like an older Roman Reigns. The detail, man, on his face is crazy. Nice. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. That's a fact. That's a FINAC. A professional adapts. Nice. Looking sharp with the suits. Look at the detail on the clothes too. The detail on the clothes came a long way as well. Like I got to say, look, you can see each thread. Like I wonder, like How much processing power is it gonna take to render just a suit like this? Because look, you can see the stitch down to the stitching. You can see it down to the pores on this man's face. This is crazy. A professional that's Rose recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull up their chips from the table. And now you got Ambrosia, the more industrial area. I'm assuming this is where, you know, a lot of raw materials are processed and things of that nature. So keeping Leonida sweet. The battle for health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost anything else. So are we getting a spinoff, some DLC where you use the biker gang like you did before in GTA? On GTA 5, you had Ballad of Gay Tony, and then you had the Lost in the Dam. That Lost in the Dam DLC was fire. Sad ass story too, but really good. So are we gonna be down with the final chapter? We're supposed to be Hell's Angels. I'm assuming they're supposed to be Hell's Angels. But yeah, are we gonna get down with this with the DLC? Who knows? Who knows? You got the bikers, got the enforcer, he's a 1%er, so he's really about that. And you got his old lady right here. And they do what they do. They do what they do and they do what it does. You know how biker gangs get down. And if you don't know, wait till May 26th. You'll figure it out. Look at her face, bro. Like, that looks like a real woman. Like, I feel like there's a lady that live in my building that look like her. Like, this is crazy. Look at the detail in the inside of the car. This is definitely an Audi, designed after an Audi, like a R8 or something like that. This is crazy. And then you see the detail here. You see that. Like, that's insane, brother. Insane. We not even done yet. That's the crazy part. So we got Ambrosia, then we got another character which we probably gonna be doing missions for. I'm guessing every character you stop at is a character you're gonna be doing missions for. So Brian Heater, nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard and his third wife. With his third wife, Lori, Brian has been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. So this is the Brian they were talking about earlier. So the Rick Ross dude, that's who he's rocking with, because he the one getting it off the boat. He the one, he's the big dog around it. He the OG. He been doing it. Man, just holding the brick like it ain't nothing. Like, crazy. Look at the arm hair. Look at the detail in the arm hair. Like, what? This looks like a real person. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? This is now. See, now I'm starting to get pissed off, because we getting all of these clips and we getting all of this greatness in this game. And we can't play it till a whole nother year. A year and what's today? May 8th. A year and goddamn over 2 weeks. Like, so even if you could wait the year, you got to wait another 2 weeks. Like, come on. And then some days after that. Wow. I hauled so much grass in that plane, I could make the state of Leonida levitate. Woo! That's a bar from the OG. Stop playing with him. Leonida looks like a beach bum, moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent free at one of his properties. Oh, so that's who Brian was. No, he's dealing with Jason. That's the guy in the beginning that says go get my stuff or whatever. So this is Brian. Okay. I didn't recognize him at first because he had a different fit on, but all right. Local shakedowns and stop by for Lori's sangria once in a while. Okay, so this is probably going to be one of the first people we do missions for, Brian. Like, Jason was probably already working for him, and that scene we saw was probably going to be, one of the first things we see. So Mount Calaga National Park, explore Mount Calaga. Let's go. Wild Wild Country, room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. A national markup against the state's northern border, Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. And the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly Mystics and paranoid radicals live far from prying eyes of the government. Oh, those dirt bike races is gonna be epic. I know. There's gonna be racing side missions. They're always racing side missions in GTA. So these dirt bike side missions are gonna be fire. Nice. You got the news. I hope you could go hunting too. Hunting, that would be a nice little mini game side mission too. That'd be dope. Look at this. This is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be hunting. All these animals, yeah, there's gonna be a hunting side mission. Flood gauge. Well, I think you'd be able to tell when it's flooding without that, but I get it. Now let's see who's the next character. GTA coming May 26th. Wow, that was a lot. I know that was 26 minutes. If you've been rocking with me, I appreciate y'all. Man, GTA 6, boy. This is going to be one of the, like, I might be speaking too soon, but I think this is going to be one of the greatest games of all time. I'm saying, I think it's going to be one of the greatest games of all time. I'm so excited to play this game. Like, I want to go back and play GTA 5, but it's not even going to hit the same because it doesn't look like this, and the story's not like this, and the characters not like this, and we're in a different environment. Man, this year's going to be a tough year to wait out, but I'm glad it's coming. I just hope that they can get everything fixed the way they want to get it fixed by that date, and they don't delay it again. All right, so y'all let me know how y'all feel, though. If you lasted this long, I appreciate you. If you lasted this long, comment your favorite GTA character so I know you lasted this long. And yeah, we'll see y'all at the next video. All right, so you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.